Hello Straters, Dan here playing Modern. If you follow the reserve channels MagicGatheringStrat 2 and MagicGatheringStrat 3, you may have noticed that I have tested this deck. It's Modern Enchantress. I made a couple of recent changes. I am trying out the Nyktos Shrine to Nyx. I have replaced Blind Obedience and something else with more Oblivion Rings and Journeys to Nowhere. And the sideboard is mostly just remove all the creature stuff put in this, and the balance is now twisted because of all the Oblivion Rings and Journeys. But let's try it. There are a couple of resources for this deck. I will link them in the show notes. It is a casual deck, of course, but we'll try it a couple of weeks and see how it does. Bijan Pian is my opponent, and the chat window randomly appears in the upper left corner outside of the game. Do you know how I put the chat window back here? Because sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. Let me know. 2 lands, an elf, that's definitely a keep. We have 3 win cons, that might be too little. 1 Luminarch Ascension, 1 Make a Lot of Angels enchantments, and 1 Emrakul. The Emrakul is also there to protect us from decking. Am I gonna take 3 damage here? Or am I just gonna get a forest? Glacial Fortress. I think I'm taking 3 damage against the Glacial Fortress. I don't have double white in my hand right now, but do I even have it in the deck? That's a good question. Oh god. Okay, misclick. I have been very confused by this deck. Okay. Stuff that never happens if you don't talk about Magic while playing it. So now we can counter the elf. And we are extremely dependent on the elf here. And Utopia Sprawl. So if the elf dies, we lost the acceleration. We are probably up against some sort of counterspell deck then. So I think we're going Sprawl another elf to develop our mana. What's that? Okay. More blue and white for him. Looks like hardline control. No, not at all. It's just Banteldrazi. We don't want that guy around, so we're gonna journey him. But first we're gonna play Elf, Utopia Sprawl. Let's do it in the right order. I'm choosing green then. I'm tapping it. We can even get Corsair here too. That's a good guy to have Journey against. Or do we just want Arbor Elf? We don't really have a use for million mana yet. I could have played the Plains after I played the Corsair, of course, and gained 1 life there, so that was stupid. Okay, it's not Eldrazi, it's Aven Riftwatcher. We are not winning by playing a lot of lands, so yeah, just develop the board here. That's all we can do. Putting the Utopia Sprawls on a basic land feels very good. Naturally. Let's get white from that one then. And then we just tap it. play everything we have, pretty much. Nyxly's Ram is of course getting sideboarded out here. Wow, we have tons of mana. And now nothing left in our hand. As we don't win quickly, we really don't care about Aven Riftwatcher. Should yield to that. Play the land card. Four power out. That's, but we can't get past the Riftwatcher. Oh, he skipped his turn. Ouch. And we are just playing another Utopia Sprawl on the same place, the same forest. For another green, and like nothing is happening. Maybe should have kept Ghostly Prison in our hand because of the fact that once we draw an Eidolon, we really want to have an enchantment to play with it. But we are drawing extra cards through Corsair. And we shouldn't use this now because we want to play. And we're gonna draw that. So we use this. Oh, I finally got something right about the top of my deck. It is a problem area for me. It's another Corsair. That will be good, I guess. And we will just play it. And there is the... Okay, we're gonna keep this in hand so we can play the Eidolon. So I can't really... Yeah. Sequencing is important in this deck. And I don't know what I'm doing with the deck. I'm just... This is my fourth match. And one of them was quitted. Now I can attack. He's having mana problems. I am not having mana problems. Elemental is the chosen type. That's probably Muldrifters. I'm just getting that feeling from Aven Riftwatcher. Some sort of pauper port. It's a Supreme Verdict. That sucks. Or does it really? Doesn't suck that much because I'm refilling quickly here. So here comes the Eidolon of Blossoms. Supreme Verdict is a card I pretty much didn't count on running into. Am I gonna keep the elf in my hand now? It's not an enchantment. Journey, sweet. And Sphere of Resistance. I hope he wins with creatures. I'm gonna keep the elf in my hand. Illusion. Two different types. Yeah, I'm not gonna counter anything. I hope he leaves my Eidolon in play and plays a creature. That would be the ideal, of course. He does play a creature. So is it worth just journeying this Riftwatcher to get rid of... just to draw a card? I think it is worth it. But I'll start with Swear. There's Emrakul. That's kind of interesting. How much mana can I produce? 4, 9, 10, 11, 12 with the Arbor Elf. $13. I'm gonna journey and play the elf. Oh, Sigil. Sweet. Should have kept the journey in hand, but I'll draw another enchantment. 4, 8, 10, 13. Pretty close to Emrakul. Oh, that's a good one. I should have been prepared for that. Played against similar decks in Pauper. But I can still exile it, right? He just gains 4 life. Yeah, it was, his timing was off. He's saying bad timing. So it's still working out for me. Those enchantments have the side benefit of causing confusion. Okay, so we remove the Rift Watcher, giving him another 2 life. And then we can finally attack for 4. Yay! How are we on time? We are ahead. That's good. This feels kind of like playing Pauper because we're getting into ground. Oh no, don't quit on me! No! Oh god. Well, and then this goes on MagicGatheringStrat 3 again. At least I'm learning something. But this kind of sucks when you have a couple of hours set aside to do some Magic content for you guys for next week, and this happens. So he's going on the ban list. Thank you for watching.